What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another CouncilCraft episode, and today things can get pretty slippery. Hopefully not enough foreshadowing there, but yeah, right now I'm actually a little bit sick, so if I sound terrible, I'm sorry, but I'll get better. And yeah, let's hop into the video, shall we? Roll the intro. Welcome back to another episode of CouncilCraft. On today's episode, I want to tackle one thing that has been picking at my brain a little bit over the episodes, and it's right here. You may be thinking, why is he pointing at ice? Like, what's the problem here? If you guys don't know, 9 ice makes 1 packed ice, and to make blue ice, it's 9 packed ice. Think about this: 9 of these is 1 of those, and then 9 of those is 1 of those. That means that 81 of those, it's 1 of those. If we want to fill this up, we need some work to do. And no, I'm not going to go into an ice biome and destroy everything because 1, that's annoying. 2, kind of harmful, when you could just farm it. Let me explain. Now, what I'm going to be doing is not an automatic farm. It's not something that you could just go and like have it running forever. Like, for example, the bamboo farm. That's one thing that just works on its own if you're in the area. But we got to go to a new area for this one. So let me show you guys real quick. So on the way to Stevens, right here, Affections, we'll see a little trail right here of andesite, and we just follow it and go to the left right here. There's a taller portal that I made that is very close to another portal that goes to a desert, pretty much, where I farm my sand. As you can see right now, I don't know what biome this is. What biome is this? So right now we're in a snowy tundra, and as you can see, water turns to ice. So let's manipulate that. We're gonna be making a nice little area that connects to this portal that will pretty much freeze water in a fast process to make us farm ice so I could stock up the market. So let's get working, shall we? This out, dudes. So in all reality, this is a very simple farm, or I guess grinding area. But I just wanted to put my own little twist on it with a little side house here for all your needs, and then over here is where the magic happens. Let me explain. What I have rocking right now, I'm rocking a Depth Strider 3 boots, so I could walk really fast in the water. And on top of that, I have a little beacon here with just regular speed 1. And basically, when I start pretty much mining with a Silk Touch pickaxe, all the ice just kind of forms. And pretty much how this works is, well, I'm in a snowy tundra. Ice forms with source blocks. You know, over time, you just keep on getting more ice. It's a very, very, very simple farm type of grinding method that you can use to get crazy amounts of ice, and in just like pretty much building it, testing it, stuff like that. So I've collected pretty much 57 blue ice, which is every piece of blue ice is 81 ice. Just kind of keep that in mind here. 33 times 9, that's how much ice in there, and then 24 ice. So with some calculation, that is nearly 5,000 blocks of ice that was mined in just building it and testing it, not really like actually grinding it. I know you have to be within, I think it's 8 chunks or something like that near the area so the ice can actually melt, or so the water can freeze, and then you can farm the ice. And yeah, all in all, this whole build here is just one step closer to the bigger picture, to the bigger idea, and that idea needs a lot of ice. And I'll give you a sneak peek of what I'm talking about, but let me just explain one more thing. These blocks up here maintain the water source blocks untouched, that they cannot freeze. So that's how the system works. If you put anything on top of this ice, it will not freeze. Even if you put glass, carpets, I've tried it all, and it didn't work. It was annoying to break all that glass that I placed, because I placed like a whole dome type of thing around this, and it didn't work out, obviously, but it doesn't matter. A word of advice for anyone trying to do this, all right? But let me show you the bigger picture. First things first, I have to grab a boat. Let's see, we got a birch boat right here, and I have my ice in my ender chest. Fine. But for this one, we gotta go to the nether. If you guys don't know, we use the nether ceiling a lot to travel between places in the overworld, because 1 block in the nether equals 8 blocks in the overworld. So if I did this, that's 8 blocks walk. So let's grab all this ice and let's compare. Let's put a little bit of packed ice down, a little bit of blue ice down, and a little bit of regular ice down. If I were to use a boat on, let's go with the blue ice first. If I were to use a boat here, travel pretty quick. If I were to use it on the packed ice, I think it's the same amount. It feels like it's the same amount. Let me check again. Let's try on the blue ice now. Now, blue ice is definitely faster, I think. Well, honestly, it doesn't matter. Point is, I want to make, instead of us using rockets to get everywhere in our elytras, to get between each of the locations on, wow, this is hard to break, into each location on the nether ceiling, I want to make, and this is gonna take a while, by the way, I want to make a nether ceiling highway, so you pretty much drive everywhere, and that's gonna be really difficult because I don't know how I'm gonna make these turns, or these pathways, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to see if maybe I can find a way to put like a beacon here, or some other sort of like, hey, this is a portal and this goes here, wherever that may be, other than just knowing, because I know that this portal is a taller portal, and I know it goes to the snowy tundra, and then that one over there goes to the desert that's right next to the snowy tundra. It doesn't matter. Point is, this is why we need all the ice, and it's gonna take a long time to build, because, well, not only do I have to map out the whole nether ceiling and potentially all the portals that are here, but I know that some will go from the village to my stuff, to Steven's stuff, to Julian's stuff, and I don't think Lucas has a portal set up yet. It's gonna take a lot of blocks, it's gonna take a lot of ice, and a lot of testing. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. I want to say that I might just stick with the regular ice for this, because travel just as fast, and I don't think there's a faster way of doing it as of right now. I may need to do some more research on it. If you guys know anything about boats and the nether ceiling and ice, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea for this, and I might make another one of these of this little tetrahedron looking weird ass square pyramid ice maker. That's a great acronym. I don't know how I'm gonna make the acronym, but I'm gonna make it. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. I think I might make, if I'm gonna make another one, I'm gonna make 3 more. One will be on that side, one will be on this side, and then this one. Just because, so you can like mine this out, go to that one, mine that out, go to the next one, mine that one out, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it would give enough time so it could freeze over all the other blocks here when I mine it the first time. Speaking of which, let me see the area. Do I even have enough space for another one over here? I do not. I'm gonna have to build it over there and over there. I might have a few spots. I also need to make the beacon a little bit bigger, so I have some trading to do to get some emerald blocks, because this is speed 1 right now. If I could get speed 2, make it even faster, and just walking and mining this ice would be insane. And super apart the fact, I'm also going to be using this to stock up the market, because I know that blue ice is needed, and it's used very well for entity traveling. So like when, like our farms, for example, how they have like entities flowing through the water and stuff like that. Well, the water is above ice, and the ice makes it travel even faster, which kind of helps in terms of like stability when it comes to like, hey, I want this item to go over there and make all these turns and not get stuck. Pretty much the ice secures that, and that's why it's better. But there's a lot of uses for ice that I have not really encountered yet, and pretty much infinite ice here. If in just building this and testing this, I have over 5,000 blocks of ice, that really means that if I were to actually grind the ice, like, literally be here trying to get a lot of ice and really working towards it, then we'll have enough building blocks for pretty much ever. All I would need to do is just make a little 2 other pools of water just to freeze over, and then just have myself do this, and just like that. Let me see actually how many blocks of ice is this. Just that's already 3 stacks, and I still have some there, a little over 3 stacks of ice. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of fun to compress them, so let me just compress it. I know I can't compress it back, but whatever, it's just a few pieces of ice. So just like that, boom. It looks great. I need to keep it dark though, because I tried putting the sea lanterns inside, but the sea lantern actually like melts the ice, so I had to mob proof everything. These blocks are like a slab up, this is ice up here, so mobs can't spawn up here. These are stairs, mobs can't spawn. And I ended up putting the sea lanterns around just to kind of lighten up the area a little bit, and also so the snow doesn't bother when it comes to being all snowy and stuff. I don't know. I just like seeing the grass better. That's just me, personal preference. But yeah, guys, I just love how weird it looks. Like, it just looks like lines everywhere, all kind of forming into this one thing. But the important thing is that if you set up an X of source blocks, you can make it infinitely big. You cannot make 2 stories, but you can make it infinitely big and it'll work just as fine. This can always be expanded, or you could just make other ones. I think I might expand it a little bit just to have the biggest range for the beacon. Well, a maxed out beacon at least. The biggest range that it could facilitate. So if it goes all the way over there, then I'll go all the way to that corner, etc. And maybe actually, I'm thinking now that it does it right there. And I think that if these beacon could reach like the diagonal length of the desert, it can work out. That's gonna be for another one. I'm gonna be honest, I love how this looks even though it's nighttime, but that's cool. And yeah, guys, catch you guys later. And this is just one step in the project. This gives us all the blocks to build the nether highway. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Sebby's out. Gang gang, peace.